Okay, if somebody would ask me that how would you describe Shiny as a parent? I would say I'm an imperfect mother, but bold. Parenting is one of the most beautiful, sometimes exhausting, and sacred journeys we will ever walk. It's holding tiny hands that one day might not need us as much, answering endless questions, wiping tears, sometimes theirs and sometimes ours, and showing up even on the days we feel very empty. Parenting, I believe, is not about perfection, but it's about being present. It's not about raising children, it's about raising humans who can become more confident in who they are. And it all depends on us, parents. Being a parent doesn't mean never falling. It means getting up every time for someone who depends on your strength. Let us be parents whose voice teaches our children that their own voice is powerful, so that no child stays silent out of fear. So let us step in to an episode of Positive Parenting. Welcome to the Manifesta podcast with Shiny. This podcast is going to be really, really special for me because I'm going to share the conversation with two of my dearest friends, Tisha and Ginny. So, how are you feeling today as a parent?
It's beautiful, but it's challenging for me. It was not easy motherhood for me, as I have three kids who are in a different age group. So it was really tough for me to handle the kids at the same time. So it was beautiful, yet it be challenging for me.
Sometimes does it get exhausting?
Yes, really.
Very much. Okay.
Yes.
So coming to Ginny, yeah.
It's a beautiful journey for me, and I would say like evolving as a parent, it's something great, and I feel blessed as well. And I have only one daughter, so I wouldn't say as very tough, but at some times it's exhausting as well. But it's a beautiful journey to evolve as a parent.
If I say that parenting is a very emotional journey, will you agree?
Yes.
I do.
Very much, right?
I do.
We as parents have to battle emotions of different generations.
Yes.
I think that makes more sense. Yeah. Like probably we are looked up as moms who do not understand them better. Yes. Have you faced that?
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Are we moms who, when they say something, we suddenly check on Google?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
So, yeah. So basically, it's a fun-filled journey. At the same time,
It's a challenge.
it's a learning journey. Would you agree to that?
Yes.
Yes. So another question which just comes up in my mind is, what is that one thing which you didn't want to carry forward from your childhood to this generation? You being a parent of this generation. So what is that one thing which you don't want to carry forward?
I think as far as I'm concerned, I think the expression of love
Yes.
and
Definitely.
being so much restricted.
Yes.
And I think that listening time or the time that you give to your kids to listen to their concerns or their feelings or their emotion, this is something that I would not want to carry. What I have faced from my childhood, I don't want to do the same. I want to listen to my kid. I want to express the love and listen to their emotions or feel their emotions. This is what, and just don't restrict in so and whatever they do. I mean, like, you have to have restrictions, but not to a certain extent. I would not agree, and I do not believe in that. So
I do
these
feel
are the
the
things.
same. I do feel the same. Because we should not restrict our kids in a certain perspectives because they were different.
Yes.
Okay. Then when I am a child, my father was here, and my mother was the one who take care of us,
Yeah.
two kids. So many ways we brought up as a insecure feelings as a kid. Okay, then that's why I suggested both father and mother should be there for the kids at the time of their journey. So each one has their own responsibilities as a father and a mother. So I always want both parents should be with the kids when they are grown up.
Wow, that's a beautiful lesson.
I agree
right?
to that. Having insecurity, especially when it is one parent raising. I mean, one parent raising in the sense the father would be abroad and the mother would be raising the kids. So that insecurity would be there with the kids. So even I suggest the same what Cheche has just mentioned. If you have the capability to raise the kid together, please go for it. That's what I suggest.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, basically, even I do believe that being expressive in your emotions as a parent, that's something which I follow as a parent now. Because we all are, we can't blame our parents for that. But then again, like, I think that was needed.
Yeah.
Today, if you really ask me, what did I bring in as a change? It is telling about our problems to our children. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep them hidden from anything. Because I think probably that our parents did just to keep us happy so that we don't really stress a lot. We don't, we feel that everything is okay. It's moving smooth. But that's something which I would change.
I think our parents follow the conscious parenting.
Correct.
Because they feel if what they will think about us, if they show their vulnerability in front of us. So always they hide the things that we should not follow their path or something. They always hide that part. So what I am doing now is I always share my problems with my kids. So she will understand what mood I have, what problem I am facing. So I always open up with my kids. So I will share my problems, my tensions, everything. If something in between me and my husband also, they should understand. It's a life. So it will be not an easy journey. So they should understand everything. So that the family will provide our kid for us.
Okay, if somebody would ask me that how would you describe Shiny as a parent? I would say I'm an imperfect mother, but bold. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm bold to say that I have my imperfections. I might not know many things. I don't want to hide anything from my kids. So I'm bold in that nature. But at the same time, I have, if I want to rest today, I would boldly say that I want to rest. I don't want to overdo something and not take care of myself. So I would, I would want to be a mom that way, where my children know my mood swings. They're able to accept it, thinking that I'm also a human. So these are the things which, I would define myself. Probably as, if somebody would see that, I'm an imperfect mother, yes, so be it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay to think that, okay, let them think that way. But I would enjoy my space. I would enjoy myself. And the beauty of that feeling is when you're genuinely happy with yourself, you will also exhibit happiness. That's the truth and reality of life. So when, if you're a frustrated mom and you're hiding that frustration, it will automatically come in different other kind of emotions, which our children might not understand, our family might not understand. So rather, let us be imperfect, but let us be bold. That's how I would define myself. Like, at least, have you all gone through such episodes where, you were not understood? Yes. Many a times, right? That is basically, I think, they might expect the mother to be perfect. But we are not. No human is. In fact, I don't think there's a word like perfection, right? We are always changing, we are always learning. So we need to make our family understand that we are also evolving and learning and improving. So that is one of the beauty as a mom in this generation.
Yes.
Like when we say the past generation, they didn't want to really show that. They would want to, take everything for themselves and like try to be the best mom or be there for everything. But I think I would move a little away from that. Probably like, we need to give priority to ourselves. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So,
Very much.
what do you do to prioritize yourself? I mean, how do you relax, or how do you take care of yourself in midst of being a busy mom?
Usually, when the kids went to the school, I usually have to sit on a sofa, close my eyes, and think whatever things that I can do today to make my family happy, to have my kids happy. So I will meditate on something. I will watch some podcast do on the YouTubes, and that all
Yeah,
helped
you'd
me.
be watching Chinese Mantra Corner.
Yeah, definitely, yes. That all helped me to boost me or understanding the difficulties or the guilty part as a mother. Sometimes we scold the children. That time we feel guilty about our motherhood.
Yes.
Like then I meditate sometime. That give me an energy.
Very good. Yes.
After sometimes, no, I was able to do the things which I want to be. So that sitting a long time, that long time helped me a lot. After
That
the
me time.
Me
I mean,
time.
like
me
you
time.
just keep some time for yourself. And Ginny, as a very busy working mom.
Yeah. So I typically start my day at 5:30 in the morning. So that's when I start and make my daughter ready to school. Though, if I would suggest or recommend, if you have the independency or the capability to have a help at home, please go ahead and do that. I would really suggest that, because as a working mom, it's very difficult to manage
everything.
cooking, cleaning, plus managing the house or do the grocery and taking care of the child. It's a very big hassle. So if you have the capability of having a help at home, please go ahead and do that. So luckily or by the blessing of God, I have one at home.
So it's absolutely fine to have a helping hand.
Perfect.
Like many people feel that,
Yeah.
okay, let me just do it all by myself. So Ginny says that as
Actually,
a working
it's really
mom,
tiring.
have
really
someone.
I used to
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
I used to do that for like couple of years, but then I really got exhausted.
Correct.
So my health was getting affected. I used to have sleeping issues, balancing issues. I used to like faint, or like whenever I'm at work, I used to feel dizzy. So my health was getting affected, and I used to put on so much of weight. So it's not that easy. People would say, okay, you can manage everything by yourself. Look at our age, or look at our times, what we have done. No, it's not the same like what you have done in your times and what we do.
Generations.
Because that generation, the workload, and the generation that we are in, the workload is more. I seriously feel that. So, and the stability and the health that you have in the past generation and in our generation, it's very different. The food that you eat, everything is very different. So I would not listen to what they say, like, okay, we have done this, we have done that. No, I don't follow that path. So if you have the capability of having a helping hand, please go ahead and do that. So that doesn't mean that having a helping hand restrict you from taking care of your child and not available for your child. No. So even I have a helping hand. I have a auntie that stays with us at home like full time. But even she's there, I wake up at 5:30. I do the chores and make her ready to the school. So after she leaves by like around 6:15, and once after that I'm free. So that is the time I have me time, like around 7:30. From 6:30 to 7:30 is the time that I have. So at that time, what I do is I pray.
Yeah.
Maybe I have a small garden, so I do watering and all those things. I have a small me time for me from 6:30 to 7:30. So after that, I get ready and go to work, and I be back by 7 o'clock. So I know, like all these times, my daughter comes back from school at 3 o'clock. So 3 to 7 o'clock, my daughter is alone. I mean, I have the nanny at home, but still she does, and I very much restrict in the screen time. So I don't allow my child to have screen time. Only on Saturdays I allow my kid to have the screen time, especially with the TV. And so till that time she's alone. So after 7, I'm available to her. And I make sure that I listen to her. I ask her. The first thing once I come back from office is that I need a hug from her. So I open the door. She comes and runs to me and she holds and hugs me.
And I have experienced that from
Yes,
you.
and I love it.
It's
I really love it. So at a moment, like when during this vacation time, I've given the screen time to her, and she started to forget this hug. She was completely on the TV. Then I told her, "Where is your hug? I'm missing it." Then she realized, she's only 8, then she realized, now from the time I told her that I need this hug, I'm missing it, from the next moment, from the next day, every day she do that.
Oh, that's great.
So
that's great.
this is something that I need. So after I done with my basic stuff, then I asked her, "How was your day?" I asked her, like, "How was your day?
Yes.
What did you do? What did you learn? How was your friends?" All those kind of things. So then, so my kid go to the O level, so there is no much of homework. So luckily there is no much of homework to do. So then we carry on with our daily stuff. We call our parents. That's how it goes, like normal. So what I suggest is, like, once I'm back from home, back from the office, I don't have to waste my time in the kitchen. Earlier, I used to do that. I used to do the grocery. I used to do the meal prep. I used to do the all cooking, everything myself, laundry, everything. But now I'm very much relaxed in that part.
You're able to manage your time more beautifully.
Yes.
Okay.
And I encourage her to do any of the, I encourage her to do, like, be it in dance, be it in music, be it in drawing. Do whatever you like. So I make sure that I'm always there for her. I listen to her. And I don't restrict.
That's great.
Restrict in the sense, not, I don't know how to explain. Don't do this, don't do that, nothing like that. But in terms of screen time, in terms of buying some expensive stuff, something like that, I make her understand the value of money. Even she's very young, I try to make her understand about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tisha and Ginny, have you ever gone through a situation where, you would have felt that, no, I'm not able to understand this generation? I'm sure. At least I have gone through such situations where probably my children would say that, "Mama, it's not this way, it's that way." They become like our advisors. So what I do is, I do listen. Sometimes, we as moms from the past generation, we might want to correct them a lot. But there could be situations where we feel that they are more right, in their views.
Yes.
So in such situations, do you really accept it, or do you try to learn more about what the child would have told you? How would you handle that situation? As in, would you just accept whatever she says, or would you also say your viewpoint and then you come into a conclusion?
Yeah, definitely. We should share our viewpoint.
Correct. Yeah.
Especially even in the pronunciation also, they will correct us.
Yes.
Sometimes we feel, oh no.
Oh, yes. we feel little, embarrassed. But yeah. So, Tisha is a person as far as I know, Tisha, I think she's a very gentle parent.
Yes.
Okay. So, that's what I felt, that, she's always able to, she's a good listener. Okay. Hopefully. But that's what I feel. That's what I feel that, she's very settled in her thoughts, very calm in her thoughts. I'm not a person like that. I'm pretty impulsive. I would want to say what I really feel at the moment. I don't keep anything for a later. And off late, I learned to listen. Though many people might find me calm, but as a mom, yes, many a times I do get impulsive. I do probably want to say my views, and at that moment. But I think I always admired the person in Tisha where she is like, she gives the time, right?
Yeah,
Like
I've
for
always
them
given the
to come back and all that. And if I were to say Ginny as a parent, I love the way you have made Eva independent.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's something which I think
Hats off.
I often say that
Thank
in
you.
my family, that she's a person who is bold to actually let Eva do things on on her own.
Yeah.
Sometimes we feel that, oh my God, she's a child, but
No,
I
she's
have
very
heard
much
Ginny saying
capable.
that it's okay, Chechi, let her just do it.
Yes.
That is very much also needed.
Yes.
Okay, because in this generation, they are definitely pushed into a world. It is not like before. It is not we always had, because when I remember in my family, my father was always the person whom we went to. He was always a decision maker. But now, generations have changed. Like when you look at our family, even the tiniest child is a decision maker.
Yes.
And we are okay with that.
Yes.
Okay with that, yeah.
In our generation, probably if we would speak beyond a particular, if we would rather say about a decision.
Then you're a rebel.
Then you're a rebel, then you're the
rebellious.
black sheep of the family.
Exactly.
But now, I think we should be proud about ourselves
Yes.
that we have given that choice to our children, and that has improved the kids in in their decision making, and because that is what exactly they need.
Yes.
Yes.
They need to understand
Freedom of expression.
Freedom of expression. Exactly the word. Freedom of expression, so that they can decide their life, what makes them happy, and not us happy, but what makes them happy, which is very important.
Yeah.
Okay, so as parents, both of you, as I know you, maybe not for so many years, but still, I really appreciate the way, because if Tisha is a very, very calm parent, Ginny is a person who gives a lot of importance in making the daughter independent. Okay, so those are the two vibes which I see, which parents need to learn from. And that is why they are in the podcast today.
Thank
you. I really feel that, yes, we all have three different ways of, bringing up. Because if you really look at me as a parent, I'm a parent who is pretty blunt in my views when it comes to, because my idea is my children need to know what I am. As a parent, as an individual, as a human being itself. There is no mask. There is nothing like, okay, fine, Mama needs to think only this way. Mama can think in her ways. So that I think we three as parents,
I agree to that. Yeah.
we do believe in that concept of showing ourselves as we are,
Yes.
rather than being the best mom, perfect mom. No, I'm not at all like that, because I always do say what makes me happy and what what should make me happy as well. That is also important. So yes, so that is one plus point in this generation. But no, I don't think we can ever complain about the previous generation. Every generation is different. And the generation coming forward is going to surprise us even more.
Yeah. I think the old generation, or our parents' generation, I think it was more of sacrifice.
Yes.
Their life was more of sacrifice.
And compromises.
Compromises and sacrifices. I think they have sacrificed their family life.
Yes.
Correct.
It's true in my case. My father has sacrificed.
Because I think
her
the
family
same
life,
with me. Like when my mother raised me alone, like my father was in Kuwait. So I think their life was more of sacrifice for the family. So it was only like 1 month in a year, or like 2 months in 2 years that they were together. So it was more of sacrifices. But they did not understand, or they did not have this facility of understanding the child. Okay, the child is going through so and so kind of problem. Because I think most of us have this childhood trauma that we carry in our life.
Very correct,
And
very correct.
it is so depressing. It is so depressing. So the childhood trauma can be in different ways. So I truly admit that I have childhood trauma. I don't want my child to go through the same.
True.
I'm being very open. I carry a lot of childhood trauma, which I don't want my child to carry in her life. So, yeah.
Childhood trauma can be as
It will affect your life.
as people say, silly as an appreciation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That can also build up a big childhood trauma.
Yeah.
And that's exactly I always, whenever I take sessions in schools and all, I always tell them everything starts from that tiny word of appreciation.
Yes.
Appreciation, listening.
Listening skills. Correct.
Listening is very important. Like, listen to your kids.
Yes.
Listen what they are going through, or understand their emotions, what feeling they have in their mind, what emotions they are carrying right now, be it sad, be it happiness, anything. Listen to them. Try to listen to them.
Correct, true. So basically, as a parent of this generation, I would just want to ask now, we say, okay, we've been talking about the difficulties of, parenting and all that. But then what is that positive thing in this, what are you facing as a parent? And, what's a happiness which you feel as a parent?
Friendly. Kids were so friendly with.
I would agree to that, right? We are more like, I think my kids' friends would know me as the most craziest mom ever.
Yes.
Because I don't hesitate to play around, be silly, be the way I am. Okay, so I think that's the beauty of this generation,
Yes.
right? That, like rightly how Tisha said, friendship.
Friendship.
And that is the most beautiful thing which we can ever give our children, friendship. Because what we need to understand is we need to give them space for them to come and tell us
Yes.
certain things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes we can, they might feel that, okay, maybe it's not all that mom might not understand, but there will be a time when they would open up.
Yes.
Even if it's later, it's okay.
Yes.
But they should open up.
Open up. Yes.
Okay? And when they open up, we have all the right as a mom to guide them to the right path.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether that path is, probably maybe not at the moment right for them.
Yeah.
But we have. But that openness which they show to us is very important as a parent.
Yes.
Probably in the previous generations,
Compared
many
to the-
didn't have.
I think that openness comes when the kid would feel valued.
Valued. Yes.
You just said it.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
The
Awesome.
kid should feel that the kid is being valued in the family.
Very correct. Very correct. I would really support that because that is something which I think every family should have. It just gets jointly connected to that listening skills. When the child speaks, yes, she's speaking something important.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because many a times, I would just want to probably say that at times when we are really busy at work, there might be a child who's coming, Mama, can you listen to me? Sometimes you might be so engrossed in your mobile, or you might be talking to a client, or you might be doing something. And, I think we three are parents who would go back later, and trying to find out what is it.
Yes, definitely.
That's very important. We can have busy schedules, but going back to them, yes. Sometimes our children are very smart that they'll make sure that you hear it.
Yeah.
But
I
I
have
thank God
experienced.
for such children.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we all, at least knowing our children personally, we all have kids who would come back to
Back
us.
to us.
And I want this podcast to be an eye-opener for moms and kids who are listening to this, that speaking up, that friendly attitude, or probably however you call it, the crazy attitude in moms, the immature moms should be there.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. We, more than being very serious and the literal mother in the family, it's okay to be immature.
Yes.
It's okay to be playful. It's okay to be maybe, like termed as the craziest mom ever, because that's the beauty of being yourself.
Yes.
Probably being a friend. Okay. Now, what would you tell to your next generation, or the parents who are coming up, like probably to your own daughter or son as a parent? What message you would want to say?
I would say listen to your kid, be expressive, always tell the kid, I love you.
Correct.
True to yourself. Patient. Patience. There should be a patience. Otherwise, it's very difficult because the children always has the tantrums. So we should understand their tantrums. Like, for me, one is 13 year, one is 8 year, one is 1.5 year. So three of them have different perspectives, emotional, physical, everything is different. So we should understand their tantrums according to their age group. That age difference is very much important factor we have to deal with. So we should have that patience in our life. So I will tell my kids also, be patient. When we are, suppose when your children come and tell you, Mama, I want to talk to you, you should listen to them. Be with them. Tell them that we are there for you. Don't worry about anything. We are, for your papa or mama will be there for you.
Yeah, I think it's a very good belief that you're injecting
Mistakes
your child, that
can
we are there
happen.
for them. Yeah.
Mistake can happen. So, but later on we should learn from that mistake. That is very much important.
Perfect. So that's the take of this podcast as well, that we need to be listening mothers, and it's okay to be busy at times. It's absolutely fine. We don't need to regret. We don't need to feel bad that we do get busy at times, but getting back to them makes a huge lot of difference.
Yes. And I think we should encourage them, be it in any kind of activities that they want to participate or anything.
Yeah.
Encourage them. It doesn't matter. Even if you lose anything, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't win the first prize or the second prize, it's totally fine. Just participate, encourage them, dance with them, sing with them. I mean, I think cuddle them. Always, I would always say, trust me, like say these 3 magical words, I love you.
Yes.
I always tell my daughter, like at least 3 times or 4 times in a day, I love you, Eva. And I mean, maybe it
That
comes
creates
like
magic.
from her, the response, I love you too, Mama. That makes my heart full. It's magic. Always say, I love your kid's name. I mean, it's magic.
And also when you have, kids of different behaviors, like Tisha said, like when I look at my daughter, she does talk, and, like she does sometimes, like I say, simply I just tell my friends, like she becomes like my mom, she has a lot of advices, which I love. And whereas my son is magical silence at times. And I do love that as well.
Yes.
As I love my daughter saying advices to me, or rather saying things of this generation to me, I love my son's silence. Because I think I find it very beautiful when we're really depressed or when we are stressed, you have somebody to actually just sit with you, not say anything, not do anything, but just be there. That is something which I would say about both my children. If one is telling me, how to, sometimes she says, Mama, in the podcast you said something, right? Listen to it.
Listen. Yes.
That's what I say, like many times when we become too inspirational, there are episodes in our life where somebody would, we would want somebody to be inspirational to us as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every motivational speaker might want that.
Yes.
So that time, that's when my daughter or, my family, my husband, everyone plays a role in that. And at the same time, there is one person, my son, who's like silently being with you. Like, you say that, when you say, I love you, Eva, like, and she hugs you. The same way, my son just sitting next to me, not saying
saying
anything, but just being there
Yes.
creates magic. So I think, that is a beauty of this generation.
Yes, definitely.
That we are able to accept them as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the lesson.
I think comparing, like, we are all like millennial generation. So I have a generation who is a Gen Alpha kid. So, so I think over the generation, kids are also like being very matured. Like I would say, like, my daughter is 8 years old. So she is very mature in so many ways. So I think it's the same with so many kids these days. Kids are very mature. I mean, the things that they watch, the things that they learn makes them more realistic and being very matured.
And something very shocking is the emotions which we didn't understand
Yes.
in our yesteryears, they are able to capture so well.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes my daughter does, like, if I'm in a very bad mood, if I have a mood swing problem or something like that, she'll come and, Mama, can you listen to me? I'll say, Endu adi. Like that I'll ask. Okay. Then she'll like, Mama, ippe endina shout cheyne. She'll ask me, Mama, endina shout cheyne. ഞാൻ എത്ര കാമായിട്ടാ മമ്മയോട്. And at that moment, I'll just like melt. I'll like, endu aiva. Then I'll start listening. So these happens in our family life. So like we all have mood swings and all these kind of
I've
problems.
had
But
a number of episodes like that where probably my child would want me to listen to something, and then we might be in a very frustrated mood. At that mood swings can happen. And when you say that, sometimes a child will just ask you, right, you don't have time to listen to me, and then suddenly all your thoughts just get blocked there, and we feel like probably getting back to them. That's the beauty of this generation, which I think, and the freedom of speech.
yes,
Even the freedom which we give our children to speak anything to us. Sometimes, now I do, my parents also stay with me. It was a recent shift. Like, many a times when children talk to us, they're pretty amazed. Because probably we might, would have behaved in a different way.
yeah,
We would have listened better. Probably I was always known as the black sheep of the family. I was very rebellious. I still am. I do tell about my views. But still, again, even though we were rebellious, we still had a point where, okay, that's it. But here, we are okay to listen to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're okay to give that freedom. We don't find them as rebellious. We find them, in fact, the shift of view is like, okay, that's how they feel. We are okay to accept that. Right? Yes. Before, okay, she speaks a lot. But today we are saying, like, we are okay to accept. Please speak.
yeah.
That's the difference in generations. Please speak. We are going to listen. Or we might listen to you later. We will come back to you, but speak up.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the beauty of this generation. And I pray and hope that we have given some good insights. Is there anything you want to add as a parent? Because we three are very, I think we should say different. Like when I look at Tisha, it is like, more, when she was speaking itself, you feel like, okay, you're like, in a meditation class. It's like, we just, there's a lot of, that tone which she, I think, hopefully, Deepu would also agree to that. But I don't think, think she ever exhibits a person who would just get very, my daughter always says, Tisha Aunty is one person who is very calm, Mama. Like sometimes when I get very impulsive, learn something from Tisha Aunty. Like, okay. And when I look at Eva, sometimes it's an eye opener for me, because maybe I wouldn't have made my child so independent, and I would be thinking, okay, like, will she be able to do it? And you will surprisingly see Eva do it. That's the magic of the parent behind.
Yes.
I would say that.
Yes.
Because sometimes, if my child is able to talk to me, if I'm able to play with her, if I'm enjoying the silence of my son, there are many people who say that, okay, son should be more active. All the three of you are very active. But I'm okay with it. Yes. I'm happy with it. Why? Because he is happy in his space.
Space. Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
I tune him to something and make him do something which I want him to do might not get him happiness. That's the whole point. So I think we three as moms have definitely, had our positives as being a good mom. Though we all might be, rude at some point. I don't know about Tisha, but then
No, sometimes I
it's
do.
like, it's natural.
It's natural.
It's very natural for people to not understand sometimes.
Yeah.
People to not give space sometimes. Okay, that's all fine. But at the end of the day, each mother is different.
Yes.
That is the lesson. There is, motherhood doesn't come with a rule book.
Yes,
I just, I keep saying that. Our mom is different. We as a mother is different. Right? We all have different children.
Yes.
We cannot compare. Like, sometimes parents might, think that way. Oh, we brought you up like this. But then it is like that. Every mother, Ginny as a mother is different, Tisha as a mom is different, and Shiny as a mother is also totally different. So that is something which...
Beauty of that motherhood.
that is a beauty of motherhood, that no moms are same. And we're going to celebrate that. And hats off to these two moms who have come happily for this podcast and sharing all the beautiful views. And I genuinely pray that our children also take these good lessons from us, and they have a more beautiful generation ahead. So thank you so much, Tisha and Ginny,
Thank you, Chichi.
and hope to see you come back again.
Oh,
Okay?
sure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.